To the 16 million young men who register today, I say that democracy is your cause.
That's it. Animation is on the deck. You're about to enter the world of cartoons going to war. The purpose of this video is to analyze how World War II changed the animation industry. Prior to the war, animation was seen as a form of childish entertainment. After the attack on Pearl Harbor, the animation industry got involved with propaganda films and training videos. We will examine cartoons such as Private Snafu, Bugs Bunny, Donald Duck, and many others. So buckle up, soldiers, it's going to be a crazy ride. Let's provide some background to set the scene. In 1939, one-third of Europe was under Nazi control by the works of dictator Adolf Hitler. Hitler was responsible for over 11 to 14 million deaths due to the Holocaust. Hitler's ultimate goal was to restore the pride and power of Germany. In 1939, Germany invaded Poland, which begins World War II. Due to the aftermath of World War I, America didn't want to engage in war, making it Europe's problem. In 1941, Hitler launches Invade Soviet Union, which renews the Axis powers consisting of Germany, Japan, and Italy. On December 7, 1941, Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, which led to the United States joining the war. December 7, 1941 changed the animation industry. Let's start our discussion with Walt Disney. The effect of Walt Disney's production of America's entry into the war was immediate. On the very day of the Pearl Harbor bombing, the Army moved into a studio. Disney was commissioned by the Navy to produce 20 short training films. Let's examine the film Stop the Tank. This animated training film shows how soldiers can handle anti-tank rifles. The beginning of the film provides a definition of an anti-tank rifle and what it can be used for. This film teaches soldiers how to destroy an anti-tank by aiming at the weak spots, which are shown in the film. Notice how this film also teaches soldiers about camouflage. For example, soldiers are hiding as animals. The end of the film shows Hitler encountering the devil, which indicates Hitler was considered evil in the minds of American viewers. The Navy recognized the huge potential of animation and ordered Disney to make aircraft and warship identification films. Disney also made films about plane tactics, meteorology, and chemical welfare. These films use limited animation combined with live action to educate soldiers.
The 20th century saw the birth of a new weapon for warfare, gas.
Training films were too dry and didn't capture the audience, such as Disney's limited animation film, Protection Against Chemical Welfare. Training films needed to be graphic, simple, and tells a lesson. This led to the creation of Private Snafu.
I'll be the war's greatest hero. With these guns I have nothing to fear. Oh, my guns are the best. They can meet any test. Oh, I'll be the war's greatest hero.
Because soldiers couldn't act and actors were not recognized as soldiers and real dead bodies didn't want to be shown on film, producers turned to animation to create Private Snafu. Leon Schlesinger of Warner Brothers helped produce a series of more than 25 cartoons starring Private Snafu, who is a serviceman who lived up to his name, an acronym for Situation Normal, All Fouled Up. Private Snafu used humor to remind members of the military to keep their guns clean, avoid spreading rumors, and remember other basic rules. Let's analyze the animated film Booby Traps. This film teaches soldiers how to recognize and avoid booby traps. Keep in mind the military was predominantly men, therefore Private Snafu included uncensored adult humor. In this episode, Snafu enters a nightclub full of female mannequins. Snafu pats one on the behind and fills a bomb instead. Additionally, her bra falls off, revealing 2 round bombs. Here's another private snafu film entitled Spies, which teaches soldiers not to spread rumors. While this film is extremely exaggerated, it keeps soldiers from telling secrets. Snafu ends up talking to ordinary people who later are known to be spies for the German army. This message is don't tell anybody about your secret. In this next episode, entitled Private Snafu vs. Malaria Mike, Snafu teaches soldiers to use insect repellent and take medications to avoid deadly diseases. A mosquito ends up killing Private Snafu. Snafu episodes even include ionic cartoon characters such as Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck.
What's up, Doc?
Speaking of Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny, let's examine some films featuring these two characters. Daffy Duck stars in this episode Daffy the Commando, who is an American soldier. Daffy gives a German soldier a present which turns out to be a bomb. The German soldier in return shoots Daffy Duck in a cannonball. Daffy flies in the air waving American flags and eventually disrupts Hitler's speech.
See you around. Schultz! Haben Sie geschieden? Possieren? Eine Stücke alle zusammengestochen. Hitler geschnüffelt rüber. Ach du lieber, mein Herr, mein Pumpkin, mein Welt, mein heiliger
During World War II, Bugs Bunny represented the American family man who was used for many animated World War II films. In the animated film Any Bonds Today, Bugs Bunny helps promote citizens to buy defense bonds and stamps. However, this film was eventually banned due to its racist content. Let's listen to the song Any Bonds Today.
The tall man with the high hat will be coming down your way. Get your savings out when you hear him shout, any bonds today. Come on and get 'em, folks. Come on, skip right up and get 'em. Any bonds today. Bonds of freedom, that's what I'm selling. Any bonds today. Scrape up the most you can. Here comes the freedom man, asking you to buy a share of freedom today.
Disney started up his game and produced better animated films depicting World War II. The animated film The Thrifty Pig reworked the classic cartoon Three Little Pigs with the Big Bad Wolf. In this film, the wolf was a German soldier trying to destroy the pigs' houses. Disney even incorporates the 7 dwarves from Snow White to help promote war-saving certificates. This animated short, 7 Wise Dwarves, shows the 7 dwarfs with a stack of gems to buy their saving certificates to support the war. Disney's most successful World War II cartoon character was Donald Duck. Donald's patriotism was never in doubt when he starred in his animated series. Donald Duck's training films were considered Disney's version of Private Snafu. Let's examine Donald Gets Drafted. In this episode, Donald Duck inspires people to sign up for the draft. This animated short effectively educates citizens about how to sign up for the Army and understand what examinations they must go through to join. After Disney dropped Donald Duck from appearing in World War II animated films, he began including other characters. Minnie Mouse and Pluto star in the animated film Out of the Frying Into the Firing Line, which is a very interesting cartoon. Minnie Mouse is making bacon and pours the grease into a can. Pluto takes the can into a store that has a sign saying Official Fat Collecting Station. In World War II, the military collected the fat from bacon to turn into bombs. Who knew? The strategy was known as turning bacon into bombs campaign.
Will give some boy at the front an extra clip of cartridges.
To end our discussion, let's listen to Private Snafu's song, Dear Goldbrick, Dear Goldbrick.
When there's cold and there's rain, and you don't want to train, you Goldbrick, just Goldbrick, just Goldbrick. Just pretend that you're sick, and your poor back is sore, and a limp with a groan to the hospital door. While your pals train in rain, you can lay back and snore. If you Goldbrick, just Goldbrick, just Goldbrick. When there's work to be done and the load weighs a ton, get a helper and a Goldbrick, just Goldbrick. Just relax and avoid all the duties you hate. This life must agree, he looks better of late.
Why, I do believe that I'm putting on weight.
Goldbrick, dear Goldbrick, sweet Goldbrick.